This is New York firefighter Raphael Porriette for Firehouse Subs. Every day, a part of every sub you buy at Firehouse Subs helps provide life-saving equipment for first responders. And now, for a limited time, they're introducing the Daily Sub Special. Every day, get a medium sub of the day for just $5.55. They kick it off with Meatball Monday and finish it off with Italian Sunday, with something delicious every day in between for just $5.55. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. Tap the banner now to learn more.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 992. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Another week started, and it already feels like it's going to be a busy one just looking at my schedule. And I just want to say to you that I love to cover dumb mistakes that people make. The kind of things that are really about self-sabotage rather than getting away with anything, because it's so hard to get away with stuff these days. And this one is one of those stupid resume mistakes that I call creative writing. What is creative writing? Let me just dive in, okay? And I'll call it creative resume writing. What's creative resume writing? I'll politely call it exaggerating. You may call it lying. I'll call it exaggerating. It's exaggerating your qualifications, exaggerating the results you achieve, exaggerating things that you've done to make yourself seem more important than you really are. Why is this a problem? Real simple. Number one is people can smell out bullshit. And what you're doing is bullshit. You may get the interview. You're not going to get the job because they're going to start to probe what you did and how you went about doing it. Results achieved, outcomes where you help the firm make money or save money, and you're not going to be able to pull it off. I see so few instances where they even get past me, where I'm reading a resume and I'm just going, huh? They exaggerate their title. It was a search I was doing for a position, and you have the combo title, business analyst / development manager, or executive assistant / HR business partner. And you just pause for a second and go, okay, I get it. And they're blowing smoke up my derriere. And you know what I do? It involves this. I hit the delete key because I'm being conned. Even if they get past me and they get to the client, the client isn't going to hire them because the reality is they haven't done the job. They may have done a little teeny tiny portion of the job, but they haven't done the job. So I'm going to tell you point blank, don't get creative with your titles. Don't get creative with your responsibilities, because here's the really worst thing that can happen. You get hired. You get hired and you can't deliver. You're going to have to learn on the job. And they're not looking for someone to learn on the job. They're looking for someone who can do the job. And you'll get fired. Do you really want that to happen? Do you want to explain to your friends and family why you got fired after lying during your interviews, pulling it off during the interviews but being unable to deliver? Don't do it. Now, sometimes creative resume writing goes into the realm of the hiding your age category. All the dates where you got your degrees disappear, and some of the early employment that you had disappears. So, for example, everything on your resume is from, let's say, senior manager on up, and there's nothing older than, when you miraculously became a senior manager. And we know there's more experience there. And I am going to ask you about it. And in doing so, you're going to tell me how old you are, because the math adds up. I may go so bluntly as to say, okay, when did you get your degree? Great. And what did you do after graduation? Okay, good. And I'm going to go meticulously through this, not because I want to find out how old you are, because I frankly don't care. I want to, if you look at me, for example, you'll realize I'm not exactly a young person myself. So I'll simply say that clients want to know. They want to understand career progressions. And yes, you will be hired based upon work you've done in the last 10 years, but they want to get a sense of where you came from. Sometimes you're submitting your resume to a job based upon stuff that's not on your resume. You've forgotten that you took it off. So don't hide it, because if you're concerned about ageism, as soon as you walk in the door, they're going to figure out that you're not 24, right? That you're not 34 or even 44. So, do you want to go to work for a firm where they are going to discriminate on the basis of age? Do you really want to do that anyway? Of course not. And you're not going to be able to fool them, because at some point they're going to figure it out. So those firms will discriminate. They'll come up with excuses. So be it. Get rid of them. And the right firm isn't. And there are a lot of right firms out there these days that want the experience and knowledge that comes from having major mistakes already. So don't sell yourself short. Don't sell them short. Just go out there and present yourself as you are, and let the chips fall where they may. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here's a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to say that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, look at the tabs on the top and you'll see a menu of choices for you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation, answering your question, advising you about a decision you have to make about job offers. That's all there is an option. I can do a job search makeover with you, where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end. It's in half-hour increments, so it doesn't take a lot of time in each session, and that's another way you can do it. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show, because I love hearing with folks who like the show and are interested in my help. Lastly, I also want to mention I've got a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it seems like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I have curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that'll help you find work more quickly. Again, that's jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, hope you have a great day. Take care.
This is New York firefighter Raphael Porriette for Firehouse Subs. Every day, a part of every sub you buy at Firehouse Subs helps provide life-saving equipment for first responders. And now, for a limited time, they're introducing the Daily Sub Special. Every day, get a medium sub of the day for just $5.55. They kick it off with Meatball Monday and finish it off with Italian Sunday, with something delicious every day in between for just $5.55. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. Tap the banner now to learn more. This is New York firefighter Raphael Porriette for Firehouse Subs. Every day, a part of every sub you buy at Firehouse Subs helps provide life-saving equipment for first responders. And now, for a limited time, they're introducing the Daily Sub Special. Every day, get a medium sub of the day for just $5.55. They kick it off with Meatball Monday and finish it off with Italian Sunday, with something delicious every day in between for just $5.55. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. Tap the banner now to learn more.